Hello, and welcome to Lynn's Corner, where you get your motivational and inspirational tea. I wanted to talk about a topic that is really difficult, can be difficult for a lot of people. And that is how to stay spiritually grounded and protected when you work outside of the home. When you can't necessarily don't have any control really over your environment, or if you do, it's only to a certain extent. I wanted to give you some tips to kind of help you with that, because it can be a challenge to be around draining people, or people who don't even have the same belief system that you do, or people who are energy vampires, people that we may have to work with closely. And we're like, look, how in the world can I deal with this? This is stressing me out. You don't want your energy to be depleted in that way. It's one thing to do the work that you have to do, and maybe the work itself can deplete you. But you don't want it to be that the people in the environment are depleting you. So you have to put some things in place to keep yourself protected, to keep yourself grounded, and to keep you feeling your best internally at all times while you're at work. First thing I would suggest is get a morning routine together. Start your day in a positive manner. Start your day figuring out what it is that you want to do. And make sure that when you start your routine, make sure that routine aligns with your spiritual beliefs. So, as soon as you get up out of that bed and you walk to the bathroom, that's when you should be starting whatever routine you're going to do spiritually in the morning. At that point, soon as your feet hit, really not even as soon as your feet hit that ground, as soon as you open up your eyes. So that could be meditation, it could be prayer, it could be reading sacred texts, it could be reading the Bible, it could be affirmations. But this is what you need to do to set the tone for the day. You could even be listening to some binaural beats on YouTube. They have plenty of them. You can even type in binaural beats for peace, binaural beats for stress, binaural beats for anxiety. And you'll find plenty of videos that you can play while you're getting yourself ready. In the process of setting your morning routine and actually implementing your morning routine, you need to set clear intentions for the day. You need to focus on what is your purpose, how do you want to navigate the challenges of the day, how are you going to stay true to your spiritual principles. You need to set those intentions clearly, okay, before you even leave that house. Before you even step foot out of that door, set those intentions and be clear about what those intentions are. Once you have set those intentions, once you have created the morning routine, and you can switch the routine up in the morning. You can switch it up, from morning to morning. You could do the same thing for a week, same thing for a month. It's up to you. That can be definitely tweaked. But what stays the same every morning is setting your clear intentions. That stays the same every single morning. Now, what you do on the way to work, in the car, if you want to stay in a state of peace, some people need music. It's up to you, however you handle that. But however you function in the car on the way to work, that also has a lot to do with setting the tone of how you handle things once you get in that door. But sometimes you could do all of this in the morning, get to work, as soon as you hit that door, somebody's starting with some mess. Somebody's already starting as soon as you get your foot in the door. These things will help you be able to deal with that. These things will help you to be able to realize off the bat, oh, this is what's going on. Okay, I'm not even going to entertain that. So, once you do these things, then when you get to work, if at all possible, create a sacred space within your space at work. I'm a teacher, so I can create maybe a little space in the back of the classroom for myself. Whatever your job is, if at all possible, create a space that's sacred in that room. Put a photo there. You can write some affirmations down, put it there. Maybe a small statue. It's up to you. Now, some people don't have that. Some people are not able to create a sacred space. So those people may just want to have a picture, that you keep on your desk. Write your affirmations on Post-it notes and put it on your desk or inside your drawer. So when you open that drawer, you can see those affirmations. Because folks can be nosy too, and you don't want people in your business when you're talking about writing down affirmations. Okay? But as much as possible, make a small area within your area for a sacred space. Then you want to take some short breaks, if you can. And if you can't take several short breaks, when you're on your breaks, make sure you're making the best of those breaks. Practice mindfulness on those breaks. Like I said, I have a video about mindfulness. Step away from your tasks. Step away from your work and what you're doing. Take a few deep breaths and breathe in and out and reconnect with yourself, with your beliefs, what your beliefs are, your belief system. Reconnect with that on your breaks. Okay? Then I want you to do something called practice gratitude. I always talk about the gratitude. However crazy it is in there. Sometimes work gets crazy. Not all the time for some people, but sometimes it does get a little crazy. Even within the craziness, stop and show gratitude within yourself. Remind yourself of the things that you're grateful for. That's going to help you shift your focus from the stressors to the positive aspects of work. All right, so gratitude always. Keep an attitude of gratitude. That way you won't have to take time out to show gratitude or to acknowledge gratitude within yourself. And okay, next, maintain boundaries. Maintain boundaries. If you know somebody that keeps coming to your office or keeps coming to your desk or keeps coming to your classroom, let them know, hey, you know what? I need to be focused. I need to be really focused on my work. And I realize that when I, make sure you say you're doing it, when I allow myself to start talking or I allow myself to get distracted, I'm not as productive with what I'm supposed to be doing. Set the boundaries. Set the boundaries of your workload. If it's something that you can't handle because your plate is already full, speak up, say that. And even if you may get written up for it, if you cannot do it, you cannot do it. Handle your workload in such a way that it doesn't cause you stress. Okay? Stay centered, because you can get overloaded, you can get worked up, you can get stressed out. Stay centered. Take deep breaths. Remind yourself what your values are. Stay calm. Respond calmly and positively to anyone that might be trying to get a little jiggy with you. But be firm. Definitely firm. But calm. Okay? This next thing that I'm going to say is something that is extremely huge and it goes on in the workplace, and that is gossip and negativity. Make sure you keep yourself out of the workplace gossip. And that even goes for listening to it. And see, that's something that I had to work on, because when I was much younger, I used to participate in the gossip. I used to talk about it. Then as I got older, I stopped participating in it. Didn't understand, though, that if you're sitting there listening to it, you are participating in it. Those things drain you spiritually. That gossip, that negativity, it drains you spiritually. Focus on positive conversations and uplift those around you. When you do that, you'll find your spirit stays elevated as well. On your lunch break, let's look at the lunch break. When you're on your lunch break, maybe you might want to try to disconnect from the group at that point. You know, you don't always have to go in there and sit with everybody. You don't have to go to the lunch room, the break room, the teacher's lounge. You don't have to always go there. Find a quiet place. Maybe go to your car. Eat your lunch in your car. Turn on your little music. Enjoy your own space and your own time so you can recharge. You could eat your little lunch and read and journal, or have like a quick brief meditation so you can recharge and finish the rest of your day out. The last thing I will say is mindful eating. You know, the healthier you eat, the more spiritually in tune you feel, believe it or not. And we don't always eat that way. I know we don't, but I'm just saying, when you're trying to stay spiritually grounded at work and stay positive at work, it's a good thing and a good practice to eat light, eat healthy, so that energy, that spiritual energy, can keep flowing. All right? At the end of the day, reflect on your experience. Let's take a look at yourself and say, hey, what could I have done differently today? I did this today. I might not want to do that tomorrow. This didn't work out well for me, or this didn't help my energy field when I did this. See where you could have aligned more with your spiritual beliefs. Always take these opportunities for growth, not to beat yourself up. We're not going to analyze the day and start beating yourself up. I should have said this. I shouldn't have done that. No, it's just for growth, okay? As we remember, in the spirituality is a personal journey. Personal. That means your journey is different from someone else's spiritual journey. All right, so you can take these tips, strategies, whatever you want to call it, to help you throughout your workday, because work days outside of the home can be very, very, very challenging. So I hope this helps. You can use 1, 2, 3, or all of them. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Comment below. See you soon.